Hello, this is Keith and welcome to Home Media Minefield Unboxing, helping you with information to navigate the complexities of home cinema and home media entertainment. And for today's unboxing, I am a few weeks late with this one, I'm afraid, to when it was actually launched, to when I'm recording this video. I've had it sat on my desk in shrink wrap for a few weeks now, and I've just been meaning to get round to doing this, but what with work and life and time and all of those things, I'm making loads of excuses here, but I haven't done it till now, so I'm keen to get the shrink wrap off on this. And if you're finding this, hopefully it's finding you in good time to purchase this if you haven't already. So just over a year ago, I posted a supplemental video called Worth the Upgrade, and that was my personal thoughts on the Star Trek 4-film collection that had been released at that point on 4K UHD, and it involved the first 4 Star Trek films, which are very close to my heart, starring William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy, those films. And they had been released on 4K UHD, and the point of my video was basically, is it worth upgrading at that point, or is it better off to wait? And my thoughts were that it was better off to wait because obviously those original films with that cast, there were 6 movies, not 4, and also because of this film, Star Trek the Motion Picture, the director's edition, which was not included in that original set. Now, sure enough, a year on, these films have all been re-released on 4K UHD. All 6 films are now available. They're available in a collection and they're available individually, fully remastered in 4K, and are available in most regions to my knowledge. But for today's, I'm going to be looking at Star Trek the Motion Picture, the director's edition, The Complete Adventure, which gets this special box set that you can see here, specifically for this film, which includes materials inside that aren't included in the regular version or the 6-film collection versions. So it is indeed a minefield with Paramount and these releases, but there you go. So yeah, just to have a look at the box here, I will take the shrink wrap off in a second. To give you some size comparison, here's the Star Trek II Wrath of Khan Director's Cut Blu-ray, which I've previously covered as well on this channel, so check out all my Star Trek videos if you want more information. But that's a regular Blu-ray size box, and as you can see, this is about sort of double the width of one of those, and it's also thicker, etc. But you know what? I'm going to get the shrink wrap off because there's a lot of ring light reflection going on here. So as I said, this film has quite a history, while I'm fiddling with this cellophane here, in so much as obviously the original movie was released in 1979 at the theatre, had various home video and home media releases over the years. In 2001, when director Robert Wise was still with us, they went back and made some changes, some digital changes to the film, because he was never happy with certain portions of it because of the rushed production. Again, there's a lot of history you can read about with this movie and the production history. So he went back and they produced Star Trek the Motion Picture, the director's edition, which was then available on DVD, which was the technology then. I've since shown that off in one of my earlier videos as well. But the problem is when they went and remastered it for high definition, for Blu-ray and 4K UHD, the original assets that they created for that were still in standard definition. So hence why it wasn't released until now, because the filmmakers and passionate people about this project tirelessly went back and remastered everything. So as I said, those sort of histories no doubt will be explained in some of the special features in this set as well. So there we go, nice shiny cover. This bit here is embossed where it says Star Trek The Motion Picture Director's Edition. Complete. I've got a little bit of a scratch on that, but never mind. These are not stickers. This is obviously the UK version with the PG and European PG stickers there. Not stickers, sorry, logos. These aren't stickers. That was the point I was trying to make. There's the spine. So there we have the Paramount logo, 4K UHD logo, the Blu-ray logo, etc. Nothing along the top edge or the bottom edge. On the back there, here's a look at the contents. So this is very special, exclusively featuring all 3 cuts of the film in 4K Ultra HD, including the special longer version. Now I need to see this, so again, some history here. So there was the original theatrical version of this. There was obviously the director's edition that came out in 2001, which was recut and featured some new visual effects, etc. But there was also a longer TV version that was used on TV broadcasts. I remember as a kid, we recorded that off of a television broadcast, and there were some extra scenes, some extra character stuff in there to pad it out for a television presentation. There were some scenes where the visual effects weren't quite finished as well. Now I don't know if this longer version is going to be the director's edition but with some of those TV scenes added. I don't really know. I need to check. I've not really read up on this prior to getting this, but I'll look at that. And it says with newly discovered deleted scenes and footage. So there's other things on here. There's all of the specs. It's probably easier than me trying to read through them if you hit pause, and hopefully you can read that just below the movie credits there. It gives the subtitle, language options, etc. for the discs. I can certainly tell you that the 4K UHD version of this is Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos, so that's good. And you get 5 discs on this. The Director's Edition mini poster, original press kit photography and reproduction cards. You get some stickers, and you get an archives booklet with never before seen photos and insight. So there's a lot of stuff on here. I'm not sure if the US version is exactly the same as this. I'm not sure if it includes, obviously this is 5 discs because it includes the 3 versions of the film on Blu-ray and 4K, and also you get I think a bonus disc as well. So anyway, this is quite nicely finished. It slips out of that slip cover there into this sort of almost booklet type presentation. And oh right, so yes, we've got all sorts here. Right, so first of all, this is the trouble when you just unwrap stuff. So there's a message here about the director's edition by Robert Wise. I believe when I showed the DVD collection, when I did one of my original videos on this channel was about the Blu-ray collection of the 6 movies. But when I did a comparison between the contents of them, there was in with the original 2001 DVD a note in the front of the slipcover with, I believe, that same message from director Robert Wise. So, and then what have we got? Okay, so this folds out. Obviously, I'm not going to be wide enough here for all of this, so I'll do it a section at a time. So let's look at the discs first. We'll do that. I need a plan here. Let's look at the discs first. So they're in this. I don't usually like this type of way of holding discs, but I usually prefer keep cases, but here you go, this is special. So this is Star Trek The Motion Picture, the Director's Edition, 4K UHD, and as you can see it's got Dolby Atmos and Dolby Vision. It includes the film plus some special features, which I believe there's a new commentary on that, I think, from the producers of this set. And then we've got this next section here folds out to show one of these nice cutaway diagrams of the Enterprise. So we've got discs located in here as well. So this is also a 4K Ultra disc. This is, I guess, just the theatrical version because it just says Star Trek the Motion Picture. And again, the feature film and special features. I think that includes previous commentary tracks that were recorded for that. And that just slides in there. The Enterprise's saucer section. And then when we get up to this end with the nacelles, we've got another disc, which is the Blu-ray of Star Trek the Motion Picture Director's Cut. Again, with the film and some special features on the Blu-ray disc. Interestingly, you get Dolby Atmos audio on all of these now, which is great. That's an upgrade to what was there before. And then Star Trek the Motion Picture, again, theatrical version on Blu-ray with special features. I think that's the difference with the US set. I don't know if it includes the Blu-rays in the US set. Right, so that's that's 3 discs, 4 discs. Did it say? I thought it said 5 discs. Yeah, it says 5 discs on the packaging, so maybe there's another bonus disc in here somewhere. See, that's why I try not to do too much reading before the unboxings. Ah yes, look, there's a slip cover here with a bonus. It's a Blu-ray disc, which is good, and it's just a bonus disc. So I assume that either has that alternate cut of the film on it, or it's just filled with the documentaries and special features and stuff from previous releases. But that's great. So there is a 5th bonus disc included. Although they've put it, they couldn't include it in the packaging for some reason. Okay, and then on this side of the flip out thing, we've got, this is the archives booklet. Oh yeah, which has some rather nice artwork and blueprints and photography in there. Oh yeah, some photographs of the publicity stills of the main cast and stuff. Got a look at some of the props, like the phaser there, for example. Some behind the scenes costumes, props, makeup of the Leonard Nimoy and the Vulcan scenes. Again, some more of the great illustrations that were done for these films, conceptual art around the mystery of Vija. Oh, there you go, introducing the new Klingons. Yeah, for all you people who get upset about the fact they've changed the Klingons, they did do that for the movies as well, which Roddenberry was involved in. So, yeah, back in the 60s, they didn't really have the budget or the technology for the type of prosthetics. So the Klingons looked very human back then. But yeah, so we got this nice booklet there with some makeup and so, again, some more illustrations, the matte paintings, etc. Oh, and here we go. There's some comparisons between the original version and the 4K editions. So you can see how they've improved that. And some concept art there as well. This is really nice. Some early concept art. So there you go. There's a lot of, and look, a lot of the old things that were available back in the day for Star Trek the Motion Picture. The child in me remembers some of that. Oh dear. Right. And then we've got, okay, there's some stickers here. Yeah, I guess those are sort of maybe reproductions of the kind of things that were part of the marketing. Some longer stickers here. I am a Trekkie. Beam me up, Mr. Spock. Okay, a slight change on the usual comment there. Federation vehicle. I guess these were, you know, sort of bumper stickers at the time for people back in the day when people used to stick things on their cars. Oh my God. Right. Okay. And then we have a mini poster. Oh, right, which is poster for the director's edition, but it's just modified from the classic Star Trek the Motion Picture poster. You get that as well. And then finally, in terms of the bits and pieces, we get some lobby steel art cards with some publicity photography. Let's try and get that out from there. There we go. So yeah, these would have been the lobby cards there. So you got Kirk, Spock and McCoy. They're playing on the back. And one of Spock. One of the assembly of the crew. It's a behind the scenes shot there. And a shot from the film. It shows Kirk, Spock and Decker there in the background. So yeah, so that's nice to have as well. So you've got the 4 cards. I won't even try and get them back in there at the moment. So yeah, some nice bits and pieces extra that obviously you don't get if you just buy the regular edition. But as I said, this is available. I know, as I said, there's a US version as well of this. But also a lot of these films are now released individually as well. So you can get, you know, films 1 through 6 on 4K UHD and Blu-ray in the new remastered versions. And you can also get it as a 1 to 6 box set, but obviously that only includes the director's edition and the theatrical version, but none of the other special cuts or special features, if that makes sense. So there you go, Star Trek the Motion Picture, the director's edition, the complete adventure 4K Blu-ray special set like this. It is available still. I will put some links down below as to where you can buy this if you're so inclined. Obviously anything like that does help the channel, but at no additional cost to you. But yeah, if you found this information interesting and helpful, then please do consider giving this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and if you hit the bell icon, you'll get notifications as and when new content drops. As I said, it can be a bit sporadic from time to time, so please do that. If you've got any questions or comments, then please do put those down below, and I try my best to get back to everyone as soon as I can with that. But yeah, let me know, are you a collector of Star Trek on home media? Which version are you going to go for, etc., in the comments below. But for now, I thank you very much for your time and your patience with this one, and I will speak to you at the next Home Media Minefield. Bye for now.